Bass Fan Bass to Bar Band Bass with Jonathan Tate. So I've been watching these videos online by Gabriel Severn, who's a phenomenal young bass player, really adept at coming up with interesting parts and varying what he's doing. And of course here I'm rather jealous because he's playing this gorgeous Music Man bongo 6-string. So something most of us will never be able to afford or even need to, honestly. 6 strings seems like a lot of strings. In this song, he's doing a kind of a bass cover playover of a song called Get Low by Liam Payne Zedd. And he manages to insert some really tasty licks or some nice little fills. And there were 2 of them that particularly caught my attention, so I went and learned them myself just so I could have something in my back pocket. And the first one happens at about 45 seconds into this song. He starts by doing a little trill and then a little run up and then a run down. Now he plays with his 1st and 4th finger primarily in this. I find it's easier to play with my 1st and 3rd, but the notes are the same, and really you can play it however you like. So that's how it's done. And I'll just slow that down for you so you can learn and play it yourself. He starts with that little trill, and then so some of the notes in there are a bit off from what you might expect. I like that one. Right? Some clever little ways to get from way up here to right down there. I'll just do that one more time in slow motion so you can get a grasp of the sequence. And of course when he plays it, it's quite a bit faster, more like of course, I'm still trying to figure that out myself. One thing I should mention to get your speed up is don't pluck so hard. I don't think he's really plucking too hard in the in his playing, and he keeps it very, very consistent. Because if you play the bass not plucking too hard, but your consistency is very regular, then that's a good way to up your speed. The other thing is he's playing quite close to the bridge for a lot of it. You can see there he's plucking right over the bridge humbucker pickup, and that can help, you know, develop your speed too, because the string kind of returns to its original position much faster, and it helps with that sort of precision. So let's see if I can try that. Yeah, it does sort of help a little bit with the speed. The other fill that I particularly liked, there are many good fills in this, but the other one that I particularly liked was at around 3 minutes into the song. And I do recommend listening to the song to get a sense of the chord changes, and what he does with some offbeat sections is very, very nice. Quite a tasty compliment to the song. I'd have to say I do not understand the lyrics of the song at all. I know what Get Low means, but generally it seems like kind of a word salad. It's just sort of, let's take a bunch of sort of pop culture phrases and just cram them all together. But let's not worry about that. It's really the bass part we're thinking about now. So the other part is similar, and it has an interesting way of getting down from the higher notes to the lower ones. It doesn't quite go as high, but close. So it's got that neat, it almost seems like reversal. Up here we've got so in the top section it feels as if it leads with the higher note and goes down, but then it switches and leads with the lower note and goes up but then down. So a clever little way to get through that, going from high to low. I'll just go through that a few more times slower so that you can really grasp what's going on. Sometimes it's more difficult to play slowly than quickly, especially once you've sort of got it under your belt. But let's see what I can do. And then, of course, he plays it quite a bit quicker than that, more like... something like that. Anyway, check out the video. I'll put the link in the description, and it's really worth seeing what he can do with a fairly simple song, quite repetitive, but some excellent fills, and I just love his syncopation. Thank you for watching Bar Band Bass, and enjoy your playing.